I'm doing good. I am Mother of the Year.
Hello, humans.
Hello.
Hello. One second, I need to prepare myself for playing as Lucifer again.
Yeah, fair. I gotta grab my dice.
Ah, yes, nice. Time for me to open this energy drink I got earlier and also take some pain meds for the headache. Be right back.
That would probably be smart.
Oh, thank goodness. The little brown one blends in so well with the floor.
So
Yeah, I
you
can
doing
see.
okay?
Yeah. She always get. I know you're meowing at me. I understand. Yeah, like the brown one blends in so well with the floor. It's always like, oh my God, where are you? It's like the little orange one blends in really well with the tundra. Keep an eye out for boxes. And the little white one blends in well with the snow whenever winter rolls around. So I always get a little. I always get a little spooked.
The white pup has like a little bit of dark, like black ears and feet, which makes it a little easier to see.
Yeah. Also the movement, like, because they move.
Yeah.
Let me know when you guys are ready to start.
I'm ready.
I'm ready whenever.
Oh,
Alrighty.
I'll be ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. Let me get this activity started up.
Don't go in the water. I don't need you drowning. Sometimes
Alrighty.
there are eggs. Oh, what the frog.
Aiden, just so you know, I have started a music thingy, so you can join.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, everybody. Last we left off, you guys had just exited the room, or rather, the armory, and have just stepped into a place where bats have flown out of. It is it's incredibly dark all around you. The ground is still laced with that black ichor, but
Sure.
it's the same word, sky.
It's not.
And Munkle, you can feel your hand, or rather your new hand, is almost drawn forwards towards this ever-flowing pool that stretches outwards further and further down this dark cave.
What, so it's drawn towards something further into the cave?
Yes.
Noted.
My character currently has a spear of light manifested, so.
Uh,
Question?
yeah?
Uh,
Well,
since we were at that one house, have we taken any long rests?
yes. You took a long rest.
Alright, then. Then 3 more. Got it.
So, with this spear of light, you are all able to see a little bit more. You're not able to see a lot, but you're able to see more. And what you can see is the walls. They're almost leaking this black ichor, with the stalactites that come down from the ceiling, sharp as almost a blade. And at their tips drips the darkness. And as the light shines from your spear, it's almost as if the ichor absorbs it. More so than would be natural.
Does anyone happen to have
This is
the
pretty.
ability to summon a large quantity of fire?
Nova pulls out a
Buddy.
torch. It's not magic, but just saying.
Anyone who would like to,
Buddy,
please
buddy.
roll me a perception check.
You got it, boss.
Absolutely.
Have more of that now.
I got 18
Got a
total.
17. I
Please,
got a 17.
please type your results in chat, if you could. Jesus Christ, 23.
Also, I might have dark vision, so I don't know. Do I?
Yeah, you probably have dark vision. Those of you who rolled above a 15 can see along the walls are small, not quite alcoves, but recessions into the wall where torches or like almost mini fire pits dug into the wall are recessed. So if you wanted, you could gather up torches and place them along these walls so you could see better.
That would take a lot of torches.
You did just walk through an armory.
I think
I
with
do
the
actually
light.
have an idea. Rather than going through all that effort, a 5x5 like cube of light would probably be pretty bright, right?
Yeah.
All right, then I'm going to summon one, expending one of the radiant energy die.
Alright. Yeah, you guys are you're able to see much better now. The darkness is still unnatural, but with this near angelic light, it seems to diffuse the darkness more so than any natural light would. Would you guys like to head down?
Yeah.
Alright.
I guess. I don't really think we have much of a choice.
Well, we aren't gonna learn anything else if we go back up.
Left, right,
To the
or
issue, we
forwards?
have root of the problem.
Wait, what? Could you repeat that?
Left, right, or forwards?
I
Tell
say
us about each path.
From your vantage point, the paths seem near identical. The path going forwards, it heads further down. The path to the right, it goes right for a little bit, but it skews and turns. You can't quite tell if it's to the north or to the south, but it makes some kind of turn, and it shrouds that corner in darkness. Going to the left is the only straight forwards path, with no change in elevation or direction.
Well, since there's no change in elevation to our left, I assume that if this place is to go deeper, that path won't take us to any pertinent location. So I don't know if that one we should go through. I mean, we could just continue forward and come back to these later. They seem very obvious. I don't think we could miss them on our way out.
Just in case, Nova is going to light a torch and put it in the entrance, or he said that there were those areas where we could put the torches.
Yeah.
They are going to put one for the path that we entered through.
Okay. So
Now, like, if we have to trace back our steps in a hurry, we could just look at the torch.
yeah. So you guys head forwards, which goes downwards, correct?
I think so. I'm cool with
Alright.
that.
As you all walk, I would like you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Hmm?
Wisdom saving
Those are
throw.
always fun. Those are always fun.
Yeah.
Yay!
Don't you guys love a good
Nat
wisdom saving
one.
throw? Please type your results in chat. If anyone is familiar with the Underdark, you can have advantage on this save.
Well, Remor wouldn't even really know much about it in the first place.
I don't. My character might know, but he probably all. It's kind of.
You'd know more
What
about the Abyss rather than the Underdark. Because
yeah.
the Underdark is in some way connected to the Abyss, but it's more earthly. It's more material plane.
Everybody here is rolling 20 and up, and I got a nat 1.
I only got a 20 or 24 because I have proficiency in wisdom saving throws.
Mm.
I've just got a really high wisdom score.
Well, Nova, as you walk deeper, for some reason you feel as if the walls are drawing closer to you. The inkiness of this dark substance, which is flowing down as you go deeper, you feel as if it's starting to trace its way up your legs.
Is it actually doing that, or is that just a feel?
What's your guys' passive perceptions? Those of you who
Mine-
succeeded.
19.
23.
13.
Well, from your guys' perspective, no, nothing exactly is happening. But you can visibly see that as you get further down, Nova seems to become more pale, which is rather hard for someone whose skin is fur to do. It's almost as if
I guess you could.
the hairs
you
are
can see in the
turning
nose and
white.
the ears.
Oh yeah, like the inside of the ears maybe.
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
That would make
And
sense.
and a nose. And the nose.
Yes.
I guess
But
as
no,
we walk, Nova's gonna like
the
reach down and
darkness
try to like
isn't.
brush something off of their leg. I was just gonna keep on doing that because it seems to just not go away. If I look at the others' legs, is anything happening to them?
You aren't quite sure. The water gets deeper as you go down more, and it rushes past your legs, almost like waves crashing against rocks. So there are some traces, but it's more like they're flowing down their legs, like the residual water from a wave receding down the beach. Yours, you feel it crawling up.
Something the matter.
Yeah, there's something on my leg and I can't seem to get it off.
I look at the leg.
Yeah, same
Yeah.
here.
Nothing seems to be wrong. At least, not at first glance. If anyone would like, you can give me an Arcana check.
Alrighty.
Alright. Oh,
Alright. So that's +7. Which ones I get?
Hello?
He's just saying
Aiden?
hello because it was like
Oh yeah, it was very
super
quiet.
quiet.
Aiden and Sky, what did you guys? Oh, Sky, you got 19. Aiden, what'd you get?
I got a 17.
17. So, Remor and Munkle, as you both turn to inspect Nova's leg, you see. You don't see anything, but you feel something. Almost as if you suddenly feel the same feeling that Nova is experiencing. Tr- Something tracing up your legs. So long as you continue to look at Nova's leg, but once you look away, the feeling goes almost as if it was never there.
Um, well, there appears to be nothing there, Nova, but, if you would like, would one of you two want to carry Nova or something? How do you, there appears to be nothing on your legs, Nova.
Yeah,
But,
maybe it's inside. Maybe it's like a worm or something. That wouldn't be good. We'd have to take care of that right away.
If
That's not such a
maybe
nice
it's-
thought.
I could always try detecting magic, seeing if it's something magical.
Oh yeah, magic.
It's weird because I look at I kind of get what you mean when I look at your legs, but then it kind of just stops when I look away. So maybe it's some sort of I don't know, but
You know what?
in my opinion,
I
it's
cast
more-
Identify.
Do you cast Identify on Nova's leg or on the Ichor that is on the floor?
I cast Identify on Nova herself.
Nova, level 9 fighter. 1 level in
Actually,
Barbarian.
level 8 fighter.
Yeah, I
level
know.
1
That's why I
barbarian.
corrected myself.
Yeah.
You don't actually hear that, of course.
You want
Levels
my inventory or something?
levels don't exist. But Nova is a Harengon. They almost have their shadow is doubled. When you cast Identify, you can almost see a lingering 3-dimensional version of their shadow following along with them, but that doesn't seem unnatural. It seems like that's something that comes with Nova wherever they go. You do sense something. And when you cast Identify, it's almost as if the spell itself is cut short. It starts telling you analytically, starting from top to bottom, everything that it can about Nova. But as it gets to their legs, the voice, whatever voice it is that narrates your spell, it sounds almost as if its voice is being choked out, and the spell dissipates.
Can I cast? I have lesser restoration. Can I
This
try?
is just your holding a glowing spear, not really being medically knowledgeable or anything.
Does Lesser Restoration cure
Go ahead.
illnesses?
It specifies that the conditions it cures are blindness, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. So I don't think it would.
It unfortunately would not.
Well, that's about all I've got. Let's see.
And Nova's just continuing to probe their legs, checking to see if there's anything like a worm sticking out.
There is currently no worm or anything sticking out.
Yeah,
I haven't
I think
found anything yet, but you never know.
Well, we can at best hope that this is something psychological and press on. If it appears to worsen, then we should probably stop moving and try to treat it as quickly as possible. But for now, it's not causing you any harm, is it?
I don't think so.
No, it doesn't hurt.
You need your legs cut off. Do let me.
I kind of like having legs.
I did figure. Also, how heavy is Nova?
So I'm not in full plate anymore, so that helps.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if my character could possibly, like, carry you on his back.
I do
I
have
forgot to
plus
write
3
down
to
the weight.
strength.
If you wanted, you guys could certainly try to carry Nova.
It's a small size character.
Probably around like
Completely forgot.
75 pounds, 100 pounds.
Yeah,
Her and Gun
they're
aren't that-
muscular.
Yeah, her and Gun aren't that big, but muscle does add a bit of weight.
Like the weight of a human child, I get. Okay, actually, now that I think of it, there's a lot of different sizes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I did not.
Imagine a very, very full book bag. With like 6 or 7 textbooks in it.
That's quite the book bag. I am impressed by the structural integrity of that backpack.
Oh, I never said it was being held together. I just said to imagine it.
If Nova was like to climb up on my character's back and like use his wings slightly to kind of like be able to like be over his shoulder as a thing, that
Give me
possibly work.
If you want to, you can give me an athletics check.
What is Lucifer's strength?
Not very high. It's an 11.
Then let me carry her. I have a plus 3.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Munkle would not even be able to attempt this.
Your guys' strength is in the positive.
I do actually have a plus 4 to athletics.
Yeah, Bremer, give me an athletics check.
Eh. 22.
Yeah, you're able to rather easily pick up Nova. Do you attempt to, like, give them a piggyback ride, or...
Alright, how do you want me to pick you up? Do you want to ride on my back? Do you want me to, like, hold you, like, bridal style? What do you want?
I mean, riding on the back seems like the easiest. I think shoulders would be maybe a bit much.
Yeah. Alright. So, he kind of, like, gets down a little bit, so, like, Reborn's not that tall, but even then, like, he still gets down just in case. Make things easier.
This is a hilarious series of events.
Nova is 3 feet tall, so thank you for bending down. It's just like my leg feels weird.
Well,
Yeah.
you are able to successfully get onto Remor's back. And now I would like you all to tell me where you are going again. This path splits as a fork. One goes further down, and another continues straight.
Well,
Wish
should we
had,
keep?
Does anybody know how to cast, like, I don't know, augury or something?
I have no
I'm
clue
going
what
to-
augury is.
Neither do I.
It's
It's,
to check if
the-
this decision is good, bad, or good and bad,
Oh.
basically.
Really useful. I'm going to make a little orb of light and just like place it out of the way slightly in the path that we came from.
Yeah.
To mark as an identifier.
I mean, would we like to just continue forward? I feel like it would.
The path that you guys just took went forwards, but it went down. So you can go... Both of these paths are forwards, but one of them is further down and the other is just straight forwards. Munkle, you do feel drawn further down.
Oh, that changes things.
Is the hand bothering you? Cutting it off is still an option.
We're
I
not
have
cutting off
done that.
people's limbs, you fucking psychopath.
You
Talking
seem
about that
really
option,
eager
thank you.
about this. Is there like some kind of like limb infection thing you've dealt with in the past, or what? Or...
It's more abyssal corruption sort of stuff. You just kind of need to burn that out immediately.
Well, for now, the only thing that this harm is providing is a sense of direction, really.
Then let's follow the arm.
Yes,
If your arm is made out of the same ichor stuff, shouldn't we avoid it? Shouldn't we go the direction it doesn't want us to go?
I'm wanting to kill whatever's causing this.
Munkle, give me an insight check against your arm.
Okay, that needs to go into the
Help?
insight check. It's a natural one.
Sure, I'll let you.
Yeah, join the club.
I'll let you have advantage on that from Remer's help. Well, first, how are you gonna help?
Yeah. Convince me my arm is bad.
Yeah, because, like, Remor is the one suggesting maybe the arm is bad.
I mean, no, Lucifer fully believes the arm is bad, and that's why he's offering to cut it off. Anyways.
So yeah, give me that roll with advantage, Munkle.
Okay, cool. 2! I'm not fucking kidding. Fucking 1 then 2. Alright, so
This arm seems pretty trustful.
that's my insight.
If
6.
there would be no reason for this arm to lead you towards your death, because if you die, it dies.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking. If it is drawing us towards danger, I don't see why it would want to put itself in that danger.
Yeah. So at least you're safe.
Because it's an arm. It's a stupid arm. Not saying you're
Lucifer,
stupid, but
like,
the arm is stupid.
goes over to by Remor and Apollo and just, like, whispers, let's keep an eye, shall we?
You think I'm doing?
I could keep an eye on it. I'm not even worried about walking right now.
If it makes you guys feel any better, it's not like giving me. It's the arm isn't making me think violent thoughts or anything.
I would think not. It's your arm, not your brain.
As you say that, Nova, give me another wisdom saving throw.
Ah, yes, here we go. You fail one and you get to roll extra dice. That's a 3!
I'll let you have advantage because you're no longer in contact with the floor.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. That's another 3!
Total of? What's the total?
3!
Well.
Okay, swapping out dice.
Yeah, that would probably be smart. As
Um,
Munkle says that their arm isn't telling them any harmful thoughts, you start to hear something in the back of your mind. Now, what are you doing here? Come on.
Is it clear that the thoughts are inside of my mind, or does it sound like I'm actually here?
It's almost a bit of both. It's like when you imagine something to the point that you aren't sure if it's in your head or if it's real, like if it's something that you're really hearing.
oh, I get that all the time.
Honestly,
So
thanks.
slowly turn around and look to see if there's anything around us.
Why don't you come down and visit me?
There, bud.
Yes, hear that.
What?
Okay. This isn't
Hearing
good.
voices is generally a bad sign.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, it sounds a bit real. It sounds a bit not. Okay, yeah, this,
You can
Well,
trust
your
me.
leg is weird. Not only is your leg weird, but you're now hearing things. So I'm gonna cast remove curse on you, and if it is a curse, I'm getting rid of it.
You cast
question,
remove
DM,
curse.
is this... Okay, go ahead.
What? Sorry, what was your question going to be?
I was mainly gonna ask, how am I... Is, like, the voice automatically convincing, or am I just hearing it, in a sense?
It's more charming. It's like the effect of a charm spell.
No, there's sirens down here. Fuck.
I think we'll find something
Yep.
that we're looking for down if we keep going down.
I do actually have an idea of what this is. My character doesn't, but I do.
Yeah, I cast remove curse. At my touch, all curses affecting one creature or object end. If the object is a cursed magic item, the curse remains, but the spell breaks on the owner's attunement. The object.
So do you?
So yeah, because Nova's on my back.
Yeah. Do you touch Nova themselves, or do you touch their legs specifically?
I mean, I'm carrying her legs, so like you know, like how you have to like hold on to their legs to keep.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
You cast remove curse, and I want you to make me a wisdom saving throw of your own. This time at disadvantage.
Well, I'm good at them, so let's see. +8. Don't fail me now. So 23 and 21.
Damn
You
it.
cast remove curse, and when touching Nova's leg, you feel the skittering, almost that feeling of 1,000 legs on your body. But you feel it dissipate. Nova, as remove curse is cast, you feel almost that feeling of when you get in a bath or a hot tub for the first time in a while. It's incredibly soothing, but it's just quite too hot. Almost to an uncomfortable degree. The voice, however, does continue. The itching on your leg goes away, but the voice remains. Go further.
Did you do something? My leg feels fine now.
I cast remove curse on your legs.
Oh, I guess that resolved it. We could keep heading down, I guess.
Do you still hear the voice?
No. Tell them you don't. I'm not here.
And I don't think so, no.
Good.
Rolling insight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Intellectual
Roll me insight.
Yeah, well, it's a good fucking thing I'm proficient with insight, so... I have a pit in my stomach, ugh.
Can I also roll insight?
Sure.
24, baby, fuck yeah.
Are we rolling a deception? I'm not gonna beat a 24.
I mean, you can roll an at 20.
Yes, let me just roll a nat 20 today.
I got a
Just-
26 on that.
5.
5? Yeah.
That's a 5.
Munkle, do you want to roll one?
I mean, I was assuming I would just like, I was drawn downwards anyway by my hand, so I was like, if she's telling us to go in the same direction, it's like, yeah, I got no reason to doubt.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Lucifer and Remor, you can tell almost immediately that Nova is lying about not hearing the voice anymore. But they don't
Yeah.
seem malicious. in this lie. It seems more hopeful.
Well, why would you lie? Come on. I could get rid of it for you.
Remove curse on your brain.
I mean, you're welcome to try. I just think we should keep on heading downwards. We're not gonna get any answers otherwise. You know, about what's going on.
Yeah,
here.
but
The best resolution might
What-
actually just to be killing whatever it's causing.
what? You want to keep it for now?
I mean, it seems harmless.
Oh, it most
Alright,
certainly
well,
is
it starts.
probably not hard.
Do you leave another torch on
I
the
left a little
direction
globe
that
of
you are
light.
going down?
Left a little globe of light.
No, you left that where you came from. Do you want to leave it where you're going down?
Yeah, I
I'm
can
gonna
set off
cast
another torch.
Yeah.
You know what? The very second it starts seeming malicious, or it starts telling you to do crazy shit, you let me know. Do you
I
hear
would
me?
like to be aware as well.
Yes, I'll be sure to tell you guys if it seems unreasonable or unsafe or anything like that.
Yeah, better.
Unreasonable and unsafe are including stabbing people, throwing
Yes.
them into pits of water,
Yes,
and various other actions such as that.
you are my
It's not
allies. I'm not
stupid, you
going to hurt
moron.
you.
It's not stupid, you moron. Fucking.
So do you guys head further down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you go further, the darkness starts to overwhelm the light that you exude, Lucifer.
I'd like to cast light on my water jug again. To have like that extra. You know, I want a big lava lamp on my back again.
The lava lamp does reignite. But your hand, as you go to cast light, it stops yourself. And it wraps itself around your other wrist.
Like, does it hurt? Is it like?
It doesn't
is it,
hurt.
Like,
It's almost like cautionary. Like when someone goes to walk down a dangerous path, it's kind of just stopping you in a more preventative way, not any aggression behind it.
Right now, the only question in my uncle's head is like, does it make me crazier or less crazy to try to like ask my hand something? To try to
It's
fucking
like
speak
this-
to my
it's-
hand.
Talk to
It's
the
like
hand.
that scene in. It's like that scene in Rick and Morty where
Oh, jeez, I know what you're talking about.
you know that episode when they're in
Oh,
the
yeah.
apocalypse wasteland and he has the big hand. It's like, is this over?
Yeah.
Make a fist if it's over. Fist.
It's not over. Yeah, no, yeah, that's what's going. Like, my uncle right now is like, what,
Yeah.
like,
Do you want to
like, what is-
ask your hand? And do you ask this aloud or in your head, if so?
My uncle like first thinks, in his head he's like, fucking, am I just thinking to myself right now? Like, can you hear me, hand? Or am I crazy?
You don't hear a response, but you do hear something. Breaths. Not your own. Something much more distinct from your own. It's out of beat with your own breathing. And it seems less foreign. It seems familiar. And as you look towards your hand, you can feel the veins, the new veins in your hand, pulsing in the same beat as this breath in your head.
Oh. Oh. It's not ominous. I'm just gonna. You know, I'm rather scared of the man who continuously brings up the removing of my limbs. So I'm just not gonna say anything right now.
Probably smart, probably smart.
That does make sense. Absolutely. He doesn't actually realize, by the way, that he's like being off-putting or anything. He's got the social talent. He's not used to interacting with mortal people or anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Last
Yeah,
time he
and you
did
have
so, he
Remor
was
that's
burning his cities to the ground.
and you have Remor that's called him a fucking sociopath and a moron.
Not actually incorrect fully.
So, you guys walk further down, and Nova, you too start to hear this breathing. And it gets louder and louder in both of your heads as you get further down. Almost as if it's waiting, sleeping. It's so rhythmic. It's almost comforting in the way that it breathes. And soon you both are breathing in sync with it.
I think we're getting closer to something. I think we're making progress here.
Well, I guess that's good.
As you go deeper down, the landscape in front of you opens. It's still incredibly dark, but you see almost levels of land and darkness and water. You see waterfalls in the distance that drop down and lead into a lake where there are various islands, cities upon these islands. The walls begin to show lines of purple that streak through, almost like veins. And you realize that your breathing is in sync with these veins' pulses. There
Well,
you
that's
go.
nice.
Almost there.
How big is the cavern?
It's incredibly large. It looks like the size that a dragon's den would be.
Noted.
And as I said before, there are multiple layers that get further and further down. Welcome to the Underdark. And the Cave of Bats.
Oh,
So where do you
Oh.
guys want to go?
We see any bats?
What do we see around ourselves in more detail? What paths and stuff?
Yeah, you, in front of you, you do see footpaths that have almost been dug or compressed into this rock from how often they've been walked. You see a few houses that are carved into the rock of the wall. They are both off to your left, and to your right you see a lake, which leads into a waterfall that goes down to another level. And that's kind of where the darkness takes hold and you can't see much more.
Am I being drawn to go down the waterfall at all?
You're being drawn not down the waterfall, but to the water itself. And Munkle, so are you.
Where are the two of where might you be feeling like we should go? The two of you.
I mean, into the water, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of seems.
Get in the water.
I'm
Get
just
in the
gonna,
water.
dip their toes. I was gonna dip their toes, see if it's.
I'm
It's
gonna
just
like
water
fly
and it's
up and
dark,
back
or, like,
from the
ice.
water a little bit, by the way.
You what?
Fly up and back from the water a little bit.
Did someone say question? No?
Hmm?
Okay. I thought someone...
How can Nova even get into the water if she's being carried by Remor?
That's a fair
That is a
point.
good question.
Do you want to
You
get...
can let me down now.
I'd rather keep an eye on you.
I
That
mean,
would
you can
probably
do that.
be
I
best.
can walk. I can walk, you know.
All right.
Rather safe than sorry. I don't need you wandering off and, I don't know, drowning.
Okay, I have an idea.
I know how to swim.
I don't know if you guys know, I'm a very proficient and fast swimmer, so I could go check the water to see if there's anything dangerous.
The first notice you get of anything at all, return. It would most likely follow you, at which point we could then kill it. Hopeful.
At Lucifer saying that at first sight they would kill whatever this thing is, Munkle and Nova, you feel almost as if that they just threatened you.
You can let me down. I know how to.
You got a creepy ass voice in your head. I don't need.
It's just water.
Exactly, it's just water. So I'm going to. He's kind of like walking backwards towards the water. Now I'm going to just go over there, check the water, be right back.
I just have a really, really bad sinking feeling.
Absolutely same.
1 second, I have to leave the call for a moment. My computer is not being kind to me. Be right back.
Dried mango.
Hello.
That didn't take long.
Yeah, I know.
Like, was instantaneous.
The activity was just
Let me
glitching out
leave
for me.
the activity, let someone else.
Yeah. Nova, if you could hand over control of the playlist to me.
Oh, I have control now.
Yes.
I have a
Is there a way
shitload
for
of
me to
creepy
hand it
cave
over, or do
music.
I just leave?
You can just leave and rejoin.
Okay, let's do that.
Munkle, can you leave and rejoin?
I could just give it to you.
Oh yeah, please do that.
There you go.
Or just so you know, Blue told me to tell you that they texted you.
Oh yeah, I'm aware.
Okay, good.
But
It's
yeah,
a change.
Actually,
Munkle.
wait, this one feels better. There we go.
I have a bunch of creepy cave music.
I think this one should be fine for now.
God, why is dried mango so fucking good? Jesus. Alright.
Oh yes, this one is better.
But if you want spooky, creepy cave music, I'm your man.
I'm well aware, don't worry.
Uncle is going to go walk into the spooky dooky cave water.
Alright. And You walk into the water, and it feels colder than you're accustomed to, but not in an uncomfortable way. It's it's like stepping into a cold shower after a long workout. It's soothing.
Cold is not soothing.
Like I'm keeping my head above water, so like I could just describe what's going on to everyone. Just like it's rather cold. Um, it's pretty nice.
The breathing as you get into the water accelerates, and ripples start forming in the water from the beats of the veins along the wall accelerating with the breathing.
I can breathe in water,
Yeah.
so I would like to see how deep this goes.
It goes almost 100 feet down. And at the bottom you can see something. Hello.
Like if I speak underwater, will it understand me?
Yeah. You're a frog. I'll let that happen.
Yeah. So is it just a person? What am I? Can you describe this thing?
What you see is not something that can be described. It is one with the water, almost akin to what you saw above ground, what the lady farmer was summoning. But it's more humanoid in its form. But it's that kind of dark ichor color that blends in with the water, and you see veins inside of it that glow purple, like the veins on the wall.
Okay, I'm very on edge right now. I'm like ready to like fucking swim back at all speed, like at quick speed if something were to go wrong.
Your hand
I'm
feels
just gonna be-
drawn to this thing.
Hello? Uh, are you the thing that's been suggesting we come down?
Maybe. What is it to you?
Well, kind of, raise my my ichor hand.
Ah. So one of my brothers helped you out.
Well,
Congrats. They don't pick new people very often.
pick new people. This is. In what way? Have I been? So first of all, I've been picked. That's news.
You haven't talked to it yet, have you?
Talk to it? No, it is. So far, it's just a hand. You know, it kind of.
Bring
has-
your other friend down.
I'm pretty sure that. See, I can breathe here. I don't know. I don't think that they can.
I said bring them down.
Do I feel commanded to do this, or like?
Give me a charisma saving throw.
Wow, you don't do those every day. All right. This is a black and red dice moment. This is very ominous. All right. Charisma. Oh, I got a plus to that, which is surprising.
Hey!
Oh, 6 though.
It feels like a command.
Right away. And I'm gonna swim back up to the surface. And kind of poke my head out of the water. Yeah, there's the water appears to be very safe. I didn't see anything apart from anything that wasn't just water.
If
Can I
anyone,
roll insight?
yeah, you guys can roll insight
I'm
on
rolling
this.
insight too.
Can I
Yeah.
roll? Can I roll Deception?
Sure, you can roll deception with advantage.
Okay,
See,
cool.
guys, the water's safe.
Yeah, so I think that it would be safe for Nova to come and test out whatever hypothesis. 19 plus 21.
Hey!
21. I mean, I'm going against fucking Sky, so I'm still gonna get like fucking. I'm still gonna get shit on, but still.
Yeah. Oh god. I don't know what you got, because I keep. My mouse
It's a
is.
24.
I
acting
got a
up again.
24.
Jesus.
I got a 25.
Okay. Mouse, calm the hell down, mouse.
So yeah, y'all don't fucking believe me, but I'm
Actually-
saying like,
You don't believe them, but you can tell that Munkle believes this.
There was something down there, wasn't there? What was down there?
You can tell that Munkle doesn't think. Munkle doesn't find anything down there a threat. They just didn't tell the entire truth.
yeah, so there's nothing bad down here. So I think that it'd be completely fine if Nova came down and saw
Why
what
Nova
it is that they
specifically?
wanted. Well,
Yeah.
because earlier, they shared my sentiment of seeing if the water had anything of value, and I think that it would provide value to see if they can find anything down here, because they wanted to come
Insight?
down here earlier.
Yeah.
Insight?
Yeah.
Is that a new insight, or should we just use
You.
our old
We can
one?
use the same roll.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna start start speaking towards Nova, and just say, yeah, you said you wanted to come down here, right? You wanna,
Yeah,
Yeah,
Stop
and
being
we're
a
gonna pair
fucking
up.
liar.
yeah, exactly.
No, you're not going in the water. You are. If you even think about going in the water, I will punch you in the face.
The
I
water
start, like-
Kind of
probably
behind
is-
you. That's kind of hard to do.
Come down here,
I start
Nova.
walk-
Come
like,
down.
I start walking towards the edge of the water.
The
I'm,
water's
like, on my
fine.
hand.
Really, I would really appreciate it, Remore, if you could just set me down. We could resolve this
Oh.
peacefully.
Hello.
No, you are not
Exactly.
going in
Hello.
the water. This is the worst kind of situation. Okay?
Okay.
I don't know what's going on. All I know is that you have a creepy voice in your head, and you both are trying to get in the water, and that seems like a terrible idea.
And how would that
That's-
We're not gonna learn anything if we don't go in the water.
exactly? So, okay, I put my hand out like on the
You
edge
know
of the
what?
water,
You know
like on
what?
the edge
If
of the
you want
water.
to die, go ahead. I will not be protecting you.
I
Well, you know
reach
what we
my
find?
hand.
Yeah. He puts you down, and he is pissed at you. Absolutely livid.
Would it be possible for me to make like a little box of light around Nova?
Nope, you're not
What's
helping her.
this? What's
You're
this?
not helping her. If she wants to go down there, that's her own prerogative.
I would say yes. However, down here, as I said before, your magic is weakened. So even if you create a box, it won't be able to keep them there.
This is a bad idea.
Exactly why we're not helping
Well,
her.
you guys can stay up here. We'll see what's going on down there, and we'll let you know what's up, and then you guys can.
Joke's on you guys. This guy just has a bakery down there. He just wants to offer you guys some muffins.
Yeah, like
I
Yeah.
don't believe
It's
that.
just an advertisement.
Elliot, this is you. I don't
By the
believe
way-
you for a second.
Would my character know anything about this? I did actually send a message with my guess
I
of
saw.
what it is.
I saw. Roll me a history or religion check.
Let's see which one I'm more proficient in. Religion it is. Makes sense. Yeah, that's a 22.
You aren't quite sure. Things from your world and things from your previous experiences in this one. You'd never gone down to this Underdark before. It seems foreign. You can't exactly tell what they're referring to. It sounds not quite abyssal, not quite like a great old one, but it sounds like something in between, but you can't tell if it's threatening. It seems it's not quite benevolent, but it's also not evil.
Munkle's getting a bit impatient. He's just gonna like wave his hand like on the edge of the water, like reach out, like ready for Nova to like come along, like I'll lead you type shit.
Yeah, no, it's just going along.
Alright.
And you both head down. Would anyone else like to follow?
No.
No.
Hell
My character does not like swimming.
Oh yeah, you have wings. That wouldn't be very
I
easy.
have a high con score. I have a high con score.
And my character is incredibly suspicious of this entire thing. Munkle's like not telling the whole truth, and that makes him very, very suspicious. He'd rather die than go in the water.
Alright.
I have 5 minutes to
yeah.
hold my breath.
My character
yeah.
is also very sus of this whole thing and flies next to flies down towards Remor and basically says, "We should probably prepare for something to go wrong."
Alright, 5 minutes you say you can hold your breath?
Yeah.
Okay, just be prepared to feel some pressure. And I swim you down.
Yeah. It
I
takes.
don't actually have a swim speed, so I'm rather slow.
Well,
I
Munkle can take you down there pretty easily.
got a 35 for this speed.
Yeah. It only takes about 10-20 seconds to get down there. And you two see this thing. And it doesn't quite look at you, Nova. It more looks at your shadow, which still exists down here, oddly. Your echo. Hello, Nova.
Give me a second.
Ooh.
I was just gonna wave.
You can reply in your mind. I'm already in there.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, hi.
Hi there.
So, what's going on here? I'm confused still.
Welcome to my humble abode. And as this creature says this, they almost seem to bow. And from their movement, the water ripples, and darkness and light swirl and gather. And a room almost forms around you all. A pocket of air. And on the ground is mostly just rocks, but there are also dozens, maybe hundreds of books, bottles with pieces of paper rolled up in them. It's nice to meet you two.
Likewise.
Nice to meet you too. Who are you?
Yeah, and why did you want us here?
My name's not important, at least not right now. Just came for a little documentation. Both your friends I've met before. They're old friends. But you two... You two are new. Well, not entirely, but you're different. It's fun to meet
Is this
different
some
people.
reincarnation stuff?
It appears to be.
Maybe a little bit. But not entirely. And as they say this, water kind of gathers under their form, and they recline into an almost ice-like throne. Sky, to answer your question, Remor and Apollo do not know of this person, but this person knows of Remor and Apollo.
I'm
So-
guessing my character also doesn't know?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you say documentation, are you gonna ask us things, or
Of course. I need to know your stories. And as they say this, they pull out a scroll and unwind it, and kind of dip their finger into their own self and use it as ink to write.
I guess I've always been a big advocate for documentation and knowledge.
I will be right back.
Certainly don't like undocumented immigrants, do you?
What?
It's a joke, 'cause cringe! 'Cause cringe!
Oh yeah, true.
If you make me recite my backstory, I'm gonna have to improvise stuff, I'm warning you.
Don't worry, I'm not. Your voice is oddly familiar. But your soul is foreign. I don't know why.
Who's that directed to?
To Munkle.
My voice is. Are you sure? It's familiar. I've been told I did share a soul, not
No,
anything else.
not Herc. A voice and a name. Soul long gone. Quite eradicated. Not from here either, but you wouldn't know of them. Which is why it's so peculiar that I found you down here.
Could I get like a name of this similar to me person thing?
Their name is not important. Just... let's say they had a knack for flails. Regardless, Nova, it's nice to meet you. I see you also have flails. How fun.
Yeah, I mean, they're really good. People have shields usually, and they don't like when you use flails because it gets around the shields. It really
They are
pushes them
quite
both
useful.
Back.
Well, it's nice to meet you both. And this whole time, this being has been writing down on this scroll. And the scroll seems to become longer and longer, writing more and more, and kind of just rolls itself up as it gets longer to save space. Is there any questions you two have for me?
over. What are you documenting?
History. People, thoughts, experiences.
Are you a god?
Where I'm from, gods are long dead. So no. But I guess you could say I'm a cousin. Relative.
Of us.
No, no, of the gods. My
Of
apologies.
gods. All right. I guess the only real question I have is, who is your brother? Since you said that I was picked out by them.
It's just a hand. Every so often, one of them decides to choose someone to help out. Not quite a champion, not quite a vessel, but select few.
So is everything fine with Nova's leg?
Oh yeah, no, Nova's leg is fine. Just
What was that?
it was an extension of myself and my siblings. If you couldn't tell, we're quite lively in this place.
I see. So do you have control over this entire... I want, like, is it just this body of water? Is it this entire
Most of this
cavern?
place, we each hold domain over some parts and others over the rest.
See. Is there maybe a chance I could read some of your other work?
Sure. What would you like to read?
I guess, do you have anything on yourself?
Myself? Well, there's quite a lot here I have to search through. Give me a moment. They kind of swim around for a while. Is there anything you two want to say or do while it's searching?
It's nice that we can breathe in here.
Yeah. It's so. I assume that. Were you also feeling drawn to here as I was? I kind of gathered that.
I mean, it seemed like I'd get some answers, so yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
I found it. And they kind of swim up to you. And as they get closer, their body becomes more defined. Still darkness, inky. But you can see that they have 4 eyes, 2 on each side. Ears that are more like that of merfolk. And the lower half of their body is more of a mer person's. They have that kind of tail, but their arms are much more humanoid, normal. Their hair is not spiky, but it's also not flowy. It kind of just seeps out of their head. And they hand you a book. My name is Sira. Most about me is in there. If you would like, you two can go now.
Okay.
I do
Yeah,
not seek to feed on more knowledge for quite some time.
Wait, feed? What do you mean by that?
Feed on thoughts, feed on knowledge, feed on experience. Not
Is that harmless or
most of the time.
Does
what
this fall
happens
into
outside
that?
of most of the time?
Outside of most of the time, just a little bit of damage to people's memories.
Well,
Mind wish wish you told us this before you brought us down here.
Sorry, not
Well,
sorry.
That seems a little
Nothing we can
unprofessional.
really do now, huh?
You still remember? Have you forgotten anything? No, I feel fine.
You both haven't forgotten
Have I?
anything. But, Nova, you seem almost like you remember more. Not something from your own point of view, but from your echoes.
That's fun stuff.
You feel more at union with them than you did before coming down here.
That's interesting.
Well,
Huh.
I hope the three of you have a good day. Say hi to your two friends up there for me.
Okay, bye.
Okay, thank you for inviting us into your home.
I'll be seeing you.
Visiting you. And,
Yeah.
I
You,
guess fuck it.
yeah, you guys can
Swim.
just swim right back up.
Swim Nova back up, yeah.
So I feel like while we were waiting, Lucifer and I don't know on Reborn Apollo's part, that Lucifer would have like started setting up defenses and stuff. So when you like come back up from the water, there's like makeshift barricades.
Yeah.
Remor has fucking like spells at the ready. The second anything comes up above the water, they're getting hit with fucking
Lucifer has a
firebolt.
spear is floating up in the air above it, spear in hand, ready to throw it down.
So like yeah, like I come out, like you just see Munkle's non-goo hand just like raise up out of the water before anything, right? Like waves a little bit. Like
I did say that the second Remor saw anything above the water, he's fucking.
Is Munkle gonna lose the other hand?
Lucifer would probably also attack
Make,
on sight.
both of you make me an attack roll.
Call is 3/4 cover.
actually wait, I just realized that could count. That could like be interpreted as me like drowning and I need help.
Uh,
27!
27.
27. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
Goddamn 27!
And a 26. Both of you roll damage.
Would Munkle be expecting this?
Fuck no.
Yeah, that means sneak attack probably would
Yeah,
work.
yeah, sneak attack would definitely work.
Shit. This
I mean, don't worry, it's only 16 fire damage.
16
Uh-huh.
halved to 8 because you did just emerge from the water.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah. One
Right.
second, let me figure out how much damage I'm going to be doing.
36. No. I like spouting out random numbers.
So wait.
Same.
Okay, yeah.
You take 8 fire damage, and then whatever Lucifer's damage is gonna do.
That's 46 and 1d8.
Cool.
Well, that's not good. Let's see. That's 21 damage.
21 damage.
Radiant.
Cool.
What's your max HP, Uncle?
48.
48 is your
That
max HP.
I'm down to 19. That is, in fact.
However, you don't have to make a con saving throw because the 21
It
is.
wasn't all at once.
It wasn't all at once.
Yay!
I do apologize. That was just like the thought process of what the character would do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm fine with it. Yeah,
You
yeah.
you both
same here.
see right after that, Munkle and Nova both emerge perfectly fine, besides a few singes and bloodied hand and such.
Oh shit! Sorry.
No, we're perfectly fine. Jeez.
I can
How
forgive
do we
this
know
for the mist
they're
of
possessed?
Feel free to give
How
me
do we know
insight
that
checks
they're
against
possessed?
them.
Well, we haven't said anything yet.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
absolutely
Exactly.
believe you're trust.
So there
Um,
was a person down there. They were just writing stuff down. We showed up.
Yeah.
We said hi, and then we left.
Munkle, do you dip
Yeah.
your hand back into the water?
What was that?
Do you dip your hand back into the water?
I mean, no. I mean, I figured we're like on the shore at this point. You know.
True, true. Alright.
So like, yeah. I see no reason to there's nothing really to omit here. There was just a man down there, more of a shape really.
Yeah,
Wrote down some stuff.
Yeah, you
The-
lied and admitted earlier. Why should I believe you now?
the both of you,
I can't trust a word you say.
the both of you it seems like they're telling the truth. They certainly believe what they're saying, and it's not in the way. They aren't omitting anything. They are telling you guys the truth.
Even though it looks like it, Remor is never gonna believe Munkle ever again. He proved he will lie once. That doesn't mean it means that he will do it again. He's admitted once, it means he'll do it again. He is a very distrustful person, and you have proven you cannot be trusted.
So yeah, I
Lucifer-
will
If this were Apollo, you'd have a totally different reaction, but this is Remor here. He is very different.
Lucifer is just wary and gonna keep an eye on you, but also genuinely feels really, really bad about attacking you. And so is kind of gonna let it slide a little bit.
Well, yes.
I
You guys
would-
have any questions
I do
about?
feel bad that I hurt you, but at the same time, you know what you did.
I will say, Munkle, while moving out of the water after your hand gets attacked, although you don't dip it back into the water, you still have to step a few feet to get fully out of the water. And as you do so, you feel, and you guys see the water running up Munkle's legs and onto their hand, and it seems to heal it entirely. Munkle, you're now at full HP again.
Yay!
The second the water starts moving, no. So it was just a man under there, you said.
Who appeared to have control over whatever this domain is. Yes.
I'm going to stick the spear of light slightly into the water.
When you do so, it completely goes out. There is no light shining beneath the water.
I summon another.
If you'd like, ask Nova anything. They can corroborate.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
relatively
well,
harmless.
she's got a-
There's some kind of
It
record
was
keeping.
something
she's-
possibly messing with both of your minds.
Reminder:
At
the
which
both
point-
of you,
Exactly, like,
the both of you do still have the book that they gave you.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we. I asked for
Oh
knowledge.
wait, we got a
about
name too. It's like Syra.
It was Sira, I believe.
Syra.
Sierra.
Would
that
that
is-
name mean anything to my character?
Not really. It's for you two. It's more like question. So Remor and Apollo and Atlas exist on a world with the Chandrian. Are they from Blue's world?
This version of Remor and Apollo. No, they don't.
Okay.
Same with the Atlas from this campaign. The three of them are from a much more modern setting.
Yeah. Still, however, with the Chandrian. Okay.
No,
No?
this is like, no. They are from like Remor, Apollo, and Atlas are originally from a completely different campaign.
When I talked to Blue, they
You just
said
included them.
the world still had the Olethian stuff. So,
Remor, Apollo, and Atlas came from a campaign, or were originally created for a completely different campaign. Blue just included the three of them in his or in their campaign as like as like an inside joke.
okay. Just wanted to double check. So yeah.
Yeah, these lads are from the original setting.
None of you guys can quite recognize the name.
So, Raymore, in defense of our previous, omissions and mistruths, you had made it very clear that if we had told you the extent of our attraction to this body of water, it was very clear that you would not have permitted our gathering of this knowledge, which is what ultimately happened. We learned more about this.
If you would have been completely honest with me from the start, you could have probably been able to convince me otherwise. But the fact that you lied, the fact that you omitted, I can't trust you. You've done it once, do it again.
How about this?
You're gonna have to work really hard if you want to earn my trust.
From this moment on.
Don't trust liars.
Okay, let's from this moment on. And I assume I hope that you will also apply this to yourself, Nova. We will be truthful about everything so long as soon as you stop threatening to cut off our limbs.
I didn't threaten that at all.
Fair,
I look at
it was me.
Lucifer.
That
I
was
look
all
at Lucifer when I
Lucifer.
say that.
And Nova, I am sorry I threatened to punch you in the face. I was just emotional. I wasn't actually going to punch you in the face. I was just
Thank you for the
threatening.
apology.
Still.
And
You
It's less
understand
threat and more offer to cut off.
situation.
I don't really understand why you're upset, but I will try to avoid it in the future.
Because how would you like it if somebody cut off your limbs, you fucking psychopath?
Limbs are easy enough to get back.
No,
Wait,
they're
what?
not.
They really aren't.
Are they
I've
not?
never really heard of it.
It's a whole.
Once
it's a
you
whole,
lose a limb, that's gone forever.
That
I mean,
seems
you're
rather
Yeah,
unfortunate.
get it. Yeah. The only reason I'd be able to retain limbs is because I have magic armor. You kind of like, it, like hits his armor with it, like tap tap.
Huh. That seems
I still
incredibly
re- Yeah. So threatening to cut off somebody's limbs, you're threatening to remove part of their body for the rest of eternity.
I
I
guess it was
see.
an offering. It was more of an offering than a threat, but still. It was,
deeply apologize for the offense caused.
Alright, so you're
So-
just ignorant. You're not a fucking psychopath. That's cool.
as we came from a world where limbs are easy to regrow, it would be a quicker solution to a lot of things.
More, he used to like angelic healing and stuff, so he currently can't regrow limbs like that, but that's what he's used to, and he doesn't cognitive dissonance. He doesn't realize.
Can't wait for them to lose a limb.
It's gonna be
Well,
great.
well,
Uh,
I
I've
hope
already got
that.
plans for how to replace the limb.
Well, I hope that we can move past this, and I believe that this is I hope that this is a custom in other worlds, and he puts out his pinky for a pinky promise to Remor.
Oh, you want a pinky promise, huh?
I believe that this
You know what happens?
strengthens the. I believe that this strengthens the word.
It's some sort of arcane vow thing.
No, it's just a promise between two people. The only thing is, I've heard, really, it never really was exactly practiced because, assault's technically illegal and Apollo would be very upset about that. But where I come from, the reason that it existed in the first place was because if you made a pinky promise and you broke that promise, you would get your finger broken.
Seems reasonable.
Oh, in my world, we'd say you have to swallow 1,000 needles, but it's really hard to find 1,000 needles, so it never really happened.
You could also just swallow
Yeah.
a torch that's still on fire. I've heard it inflicts the same. I mean, it's a bit more painful, but it would work.
So,
How about this? I want you to, because a pinky promise isn't gonna keep you from doing things again. So you're just gonna have to prove it to me with your actions.
all right. Just
Right.
Also, I deeply apologize for attacking you. I was simply being cautious of this.
Exactly.
Yes,
Do you need, like, Remor, like, gently pats you on the head, and, hold on, what's, and you heal 11 hit points.
They were already at full.
I was already at full, but thank you.
Never mind, never mind, never
Top me
mind,
off there. Yeah.
never mind.
But yeah, I do forgive you. I see how this would be a moment of tension for you.
Still, I shall try to avoid acting so
Yeah.
rashly in the future.
Yes, that would be
Much appreciated.
appreciated and encouraged. So,
I had been following Atlas around for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. You gotta admit that, when you see somebody that you trust and care about commit so many atrocities and you can't do anything to stop it.
You poor souls.
Yeah, that
Yes.
sounds rough.
that would do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So I wanted to prevent more bloodshed. And it seemed like the two of you were walking face first into a trap.
That is how it looked.
In hindsight, I could yeah, it did look like that.
yeah, but at the same time, we weren't in. Do we still like are do we feel like more
You feel
We have
more
our-
free.
Yeah.
You still hear the breathing, but the breathing isn't as like unified within yourself. It's less controlling.
But like we noticed, do we just notice that it's less controlling?
Yeah.
Like, does it feel actively different? Okay. Yeah, I don't know if Nova can agree, but it felt like the right thing to do. Still kind of.
That would be the mind control. I
Exactly.
can't ever believe maliciousness of the two. Simply, mind
But
control does exist.
exactly, I thought that maybe you two were being like mind controlled, or you know, like you're walking face first into a trap. Here I was thinking that the two of you at least had some semblance of intelligence, but when you're being mind controlled, I guess it's a different story.
Yeah.
I mean, you reason and a way to make it make sense, I think. Like right now I'm looking at it and I think it was careless, but at the time, you find ways to make sense and to justify it, I think.
Oh, of course. That's why I verified what counted as a malicious act with you. Little by
Yeah,
little,
but
you slip away until all that's left is a willing tool. I've seen it happen.
but I get very emotional in the moment, and I may not always be the best with the words that I have. I am smart, and when something feels bad, feels wrong. I may not always have the right words at the time, but I am looking to protect you people.
Yeah, same here. You are my only allies, so we have to help each other.
It really would be.
I would
Exactly.
rather like to avoid having mortals killed again. At least
Yeah,
mortals that are
Again?
under my watch, so to speak.
Thanks.
well, thank you for your compassion. Um, I do believe it would still be in our collective interest to stick together and move past this, seeing as how we are our only allies at the moment.
Yeah.
Yes.
Indeed.
All right.
So,
So where to now?
My question is, why are we even here in the first place? Why are we
I
in the cave?
I believe we came here in search of answers. Was it?
I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, we were advised that there was a civilization down here that had quite a bit of knowledge.
Or
Oh yeah,
technology?
they
Was
did
it?
say there would be underground paths that would lead to the cave of bats.
so
I see.
you guys do remember seeing the various waterfalls, the houses. Would you like to go anywhere specific?
There seem to be any buildings that are more public buildings rather than houses.
You'd have to go down to the further levels to see anything specific.
If I had to guess, this looks like more of a residential area. And I don't know, if we go a bit deeper, we might find a little bit more of what's going on. Maybe find like a public system, interact with, ask questions.
It does
Yeah,
seem the way
maybe.
to go is down.
The fuck? Why the fuck
Wait
is
a
the
second.
Armada of
What did the guy in the water even want with you two, anyways?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
Knowledge.
Documentation?
Knowledge. It, from my understanding, they whatever whatever was down there appeared to be a sort of feeder of knowledge. Um, they had scrolls and books and texts aplenty, and they were sort of writing and jotting stuff down about us as we spoke. Although they did mention that, or they insinuated that while we were down there, our information was a sort of meal to them.
Oh.
Yeah, though we don't appear to have lost any memories from the process, so that's good.
Yes.
Honestly, I'm in a bit of a...
I could get why they didn't want that guy, like he points at Lucifer, because he genuinely doesn't know what Lucifer's name is. Yeah,
He
I
did
get why they
introduce
don't want that guy.
Did Lucifer introduce
Remor
himself?
wasn't exactly.
Yeah,
He introduced himself to
himself
Apollo.
Ah.
Oh.
Introduced himself to Apollo. Not to Remor. They're two separate people with two different, like, sets of memories. They're like.
Fair enough. My name is Lucifer. Hello?
No,
Like the. Fucking hell. Like the devil?
Lucifer just like stretches out his very angelic wings for a second before folding them back up.
Didn't answer my. Yeah. Like, that didn't answer my question. So, Lucifer, like the devil?
That I am very much not a devil. Why on earth would you think I'm a devil?
Remember, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Who rolled wisdom?
Remor.
Remor, got it. Dirty 20.
No, not quite like the devil. We have different names.
The fuck was that?
And the voice
Did
is
Lucifer
gone.
sense anything amiss there?
You didn't hear anything. So, not quite.
Oh, great. No, I'm going crazy. I already have me and Apollo up here. I don't need a third person.
Do you have, are you the one with the, with divine sense?
No, he is not.
Oh. Oof.
It's Apollo's the one that with the divine sense.
Yeah.
Remor is a wizard and an artificer.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure Lucifer to divine sense would feel like an angel, but also wrong somehow.
Yeah, but no divine sense at the moment. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just hear the voice for a moment and it's gone.
I don't know what that was. I don't like it. But either way, like, what I mean is like, there's a lot of religions where I'm from, and one of them, I don't know, there was an angel named Lucifer who led a rebellion against his father and totally lost, and now rules over hell, and people call him the devil despite not actually being the devil, you know?
Ah.
Beelzebub.
He is
He's not
very,
even a
very
fiend.
still at the moment. Because, yeah.
Yeah,
No.
I don't know. It's not
I
a
would
very
not-
popular one, but a very popular religion.
No, I have never ruled over any portion of him.
No, that's my job.
Yeah. Who the fuck keeps talking?
Did anyone else
Sorry.
hear it this time?
Nope.
Okay.
what do you mean? Who's talking?
Some dude's talking, and he needs to stop it because I don't need person number 3.
Too bad.
Fuck you, asshole! Suck my dick.
Gladly.
Is he telling you to go in the
Oh
water?
no.
No. Lucifer's gonna look try and see if he can perceive anything with very muted and weakened angelic senses.
You can sense some kind of infernal aura around Remor, but that's it. It's the same kind of aura that you would find around a sinner.
Hmm. Lucifer has to actually take a moment as a spear suddenly manifests and then dissipates it. Actually, he probably just kept it up for light purposes, but it got a bit brighter before he was like, "Wait a second, no, we don't vaporize things anymore. This is him to himself."
I don't need number 3. There's already 2 of us. There doesn't need to be any more.
Tell your friend to foot the. Tell your friend to foot the? Tell your friend to foot the. Tell your friend to put the spear away. Please.
Who are you? Why are you in my brain?
I'm not telling you.
But I'm not telling you to put away the spear.
Okay then. Roll me a charisma saving throw.
It's wisdom that my spear is using.
No, not you.
Oh,
Remor.
Remor's not very good at charisma. He only has a +2 in the saving throw. Hope that a +2 can do something rather than nothing. Yay! It's an 18.
You feel your hand start to raise as your own magic flows through your hand against your will. Do you have Dispel Magic?
Yes, but it is not prepared.
Good to know. However, this thing is infernal, so it gets around that kind of stuff. And you feel it cast Dispel Magic through you on the spear, and it dissipates.
Does it take one of my spell
Lucifer
slots?
No, it does not. It uses
attack position.
It uses its own magic, not your own. But it uses
That
you to
wasn't
cast
me.
the spell.
That wasn't me. That was not me. The thing in my head.
Perhaps. No, Sky's broken, I think.
No,
Fucking.
no, you're working. I hear you.
Oh,
I can hear
I
you.
didn't.
Alright.
I can hear Sky.
Maybe it's just my mic that's being a little bit silly.
No, I hear you.
Hold on. Give me.
Maybe it's
Give me a
Mike
second.
speaking?
Yeah, maybe it's you.
No,
Maybe.
maybe it's because I have. Alright. Maybe it's because I had clownfish active.
Mm.
Yeah, I think it should be better now.
Okay, okay.
After a moment,
Wait,
you feel the presence. Yeah, Aiden?
I was just say I'll be right back.
Okay. After a
Lucifer's
moment,
gonna use the glowing spear to Remort and say, maybe holding on to this will help?
Holding on to what?
The glowing spear of radiant light.
I don't think whatever's in my brain likes the spear.
Precisely why I think holding it will help.
Dude,
It
like
is
fucking
angelic
takes
magic.
this. He takes it. He takes it.
The voice leaves your own head, but Lucifer, you feel something in your own. Can't get rid of me that easily.
He. Great, now I'm hearing that voice. Would
What
you
if we
mind
both hold it
introducing
at the same
yourself?
time?
Just a title or something? Calling you Mysterious Voice would get old quickly. After all, there's so many.
We both know how powerful names are. You won't be getting mine
Alright,
anytime
then
soon.
That is why I suggested a title.
You
King,
know what? If he doesn't tell us what his name is, we're gonna call him Stinky Bastard Man.
That does sound appealing.
call me the king.
What does he want to be called?
the king. Egotistical
Inky
bastard.
bastard man it is.
Absolutely.
Inky bastard man it is.
Roll me a con saving throw.
Both of us?
Both of you.
Okay.
You're rolling so much today.
So many rolls,
I am.
especially when you upset a devil.
You get a voice
Good
in
at
your head. You
those.
get a voice in your head.
Alright, I'm good. I'm at least good at Constitution saving throws, so let's see how it goes. Natural 20, 25.
Hey! You are fine. Lucifer? What do you roll?
4.
You feel yourself start to choke on your own words. Almost as if something is wrapping itself around your throat and compressing. And a kind of darkness starts to grow around it, and your skin starts to break, almost like glass, around your neck.
Okay, whatever this thing is, you're not welcome here. Be gone! Be gone! God.
I suggest you call me by the correct title.
You think that you can be like a potato?
Hey, you didn't hear that! Lucifer, you hear that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not going to refer to anyone by that.
Would you prefer an alternative?
Something a little less egotistical. I mean, I do understand it. It's a devil thing, but still.
Call me Kryn.
What?
Kryn.
Crin. Workable.
Alright, I'm back.
Did I roll religion?
Do
Yeah,
you...
I would also like to see if I recognize that.
Yeah, both of you feel free to roll me a religion check.
Eden,
Yeah?
That's
I'm
nice.
gonna have to go in like 15 minutes.
That's okay. We don't have much else that's gonna be going on after this anyways.
Alright.
And also,
God
Munkle,
damn.
Munkle, I would like you to be, I would like you to roll me a history check or medicine check, as currently you see Lucifer's angelic throat begin to decay.
Hey, those are both my proficiencies. Let's go.
Wait, throat?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, his throat begin to decay?
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I think that's more medicine. Huh.
Well, not like
I rolled it.
health-wise decay. More darkness spreading as the skin begins to crack.
Or maybe like a
Well,
corruption?
and I got a natural 20.
Hot
So
damn.
it's 29. It's 29 if I use history, and it's 28 if I use medicine.
Let's just say history.
Alright.
You have a vague memory of another angel who is facing a certain similar predicament.
Another angel.
Possibly from another life, from another time.
I'm trying to remember which of the fucking. I'm trying to think back to everyone hurt.
Well, they weren't as much of an angel, they were more of an Asimar. For context, you met them for a single session, maybe a couple sessions, in the underground of the Elven
was it the person?
the Elven Kingdom.
Was it,
Yeah.
yeah, was it the person in the black market who was dying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
It
that
reminds me
same
of that.
it's that same kind of corruption spreading.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just
I'm
gonna
gonna-
go.
I'm gonna cast protection from evil and good on Lucifer. specifying everything except celestials because, you know, this guy is a celestial.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I use one of my radiant energy dice to like flare my power against it as well?
Sure. With both of those efforts combined, the decay stops, but it doesn't disappear. And
Yes.
sorry, to address the religion checks, Kryn is a name that very few have used in the past. It is one of the strongest devils in the Nine Hells, but it is not actually king of any of the levels from where either of you are from. Here, however, given that their moniker was initially the king, you can assume that things are different here. And Kryn is not actually a name in either of the places where you are from. It's closer to a title, to a moniker.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
Nothing that powerful goes giving its name out lightly.
Yeah. You can't think of what its actual name is. In either of your worlds, no one ever actually learned it. No one had any reason to.
Also, I would say Lucifer's, like, the name he goes by is more name, and it's not, like, fully counts as his name. If that makes sense?
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Alright. Rin, what are you doing here and why won't you leave?
Just popping in to say hi.
Now all of you hear
Truly.
this voice.
Your,
Oh.
one second. Wording.
Unfortunately, it's not really a thing I can control, given how, well, the celestial plane, the infernal plane, the abyssal, just a little bit collapsing.
That sounds unfortunate.
It's rather not fun.
Could you make the decay thing go away?
The what?
The decay thing around my throat.
No. Sorry. Once we
Somehow.
interact, we tend to unmake each other.
That does, yeah.
Just be happy time doesn't pass differently here. The Feywild, oof. Those guys aren't very happy.
By the way, out of character, Lucifer is he no longer has a tie to the celestial plane. He broke that
I'm aware.
long time. So he doesn't fully count as an angel.
Yeah.
Uh,
There is still residual magic, though.
still residual magic, and he couldn't become anything else besides going into reincarnation. So yeah, it still probably messes with him.
Yeah,
not as
just to a lesser extent than full Celestials would be.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way. Great to see you again, Nova. How's your sibling doing?
Do I hear this?
Yeah.
What do you mean, free from our world?
Of course. Well, part of me is.
Nissa's dead.
I'm well aware.
Did you do anything?
I guess you could say I help wayward souls find their way home.
Home.
Afterlife? Is there an
I
afterlife?
mean,
Sometimes.
if
Or
by
did you-
home, if by
Most
home you mean
worlds-
your original universe,
No.
then that wouldn't make as much sense.
Most worlds, I do believe, have some form of afterlife, though the exact shape can change.
Yeah. Your sibling, however, did not have the pleasure of meeting my company.
Wait, what? Does that explain this? And Nova is going to summon the Echo. I should note, I finally got around to figuring out how I think the Echo would look. So the Echo takes an appearance that is a little bit more slim, a little less muscular than Nova, and is wearing like a hooded cloak covering her face.
I wouldn't
This-
say it
Does
does,
this
but
even
it.
have anything to do with it?
I wouldn't say it does, but I wouldn't say it doesn't.
Huh.
Death impacts everyone differently. They say while looking towards Remor and Apollo.
Yeah. I've died multiple times.
For the record, what you guys see is almost like a more of a floating flame, which is white-ish blue in color.
Yeah. I've died multiple times, but I always have unfinished business, so you have to exactly go anywhere.
Well,
Wait, does that... People can be brought back here?
sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
If you have enough power,
Want me to help you out with that?
I would really rather not.
Not you.
Let's.
You. They say while
Let's
looking
not
towards
make a
Nova. Or more specifically, the Echo.
A deal with the devil doesn't. The devil always wins.
Wait,
So
is
long as
Kryn
you play
offering
it.
this to... No,
This is why.
Kryn offering this to the Echo?
It is offering this to the Echo. But it's looking towards the Echo, but you aren't quite sure if they're asking you or the Echo itself.
Hmm.
I don't think we are in the position to make a decision on this for the time being.
I understand.
Please, we'll have to get to this later when we're in a better place to figure this out. We're just really confused right now.
Well, you ever need me, you know who to call.
Ghostbusters.
I was right about to.
Like, legitimately, Remor does it. Ghostbusters.
No. I killed them. They're long dead.
The Ghostbusters?
Incredibly dead.
I mean, they were probably mortal. Mortal things die all the time.
I was
I-
making a reference to a movie.
They exist on some planes and don't on others. Long story short, they're dead.
Oh,
So is John Wick.
is
Who?
that what- I know that's a famous person, but I don't know what he was in.
John Wick is the name of the character.
The person is,
Keanu Reeves.
yeah, Cyberpunk is where
Yeah.
what I think of. Yeah. Anyhow,
And the flame
Oh,
kind of just
Aiden, how are you doing on
dissipates. You okay there, Aiden?
What?
I just heard a slam.
No, yeah, I fucking hit my foot on my desk.
Ooh.
I tried to play it.
Oh.
Ouch.
Is your foot okay?
No, it fell off. It's burning right now.
Oh, how fun. I guess you'll just need another ink limb.
Did you say ink milk?
Ink
The first.
Lucifer
Ink
could always give you a
limb.
limb of light, so then you'd have like one like inky abyssal limb, one limb of light. I'm pretty sure it would set you on fire.
Probably.
Yes, my foot is fine.
Good. Well, where do you all want to go now? Want to head downwards a level to try to find some kind of central place? Find the
It
mayor?
did say that there were houses.
There are houses. It's
Kinda
more
just got
residential.
barged into their, like residential houses though. So
Yeah.
I was thinking if we could find something of a town square.
Okay.
Like an
Yeah, let's
information.
go find. Yeah, let's go find the
Something.
town square or the library.
To do so, you will have to
Donde
go
está
down
la
levels.
biblioteca?
Yeah.
And to go down levels, you will have to go on the water.
I mean,
Would I be able to move a like platform of the like radiant energy at will?
On the water, no.
is there any sort of like
This
Well, I'm
raft?
actually thinking we could like just go to like some place where there isn't water, and then I could make the platform and just have them all stand on it while I fly down with that following me.
It wouldn't be able to hold your weight.
I think
Yeah.
that it would be a good idea to maybe ask some inhabitants here if there's any rafts available. Maybe.
As you say that, you kind of see... You see something pop up out of the water in a lake. Not the one that you are all currently by. One that's a few... Maybe like 50, 60, 70 feet away. An upside down mushroom kind of just pops out of the water, floating almost perfectly.
Oh. See how you see convenience will always appear.
Convenient.
So dude, you guys feel safe riding in a mushroom?
I will be flying.
You know what? Sure, let's ride inside a mushroom. You know, when they say you're on mushroom, I don't think they meant it like this.
I
Should
do
test to
believe-
see how well it can hold all of us, but should be okay. We'll just paddle along with it, I think.
I mean, I could like. I think it'd be safe if I just swam over there and brought it to us.
Yeah, let's go with that.
I mean, is there any other way we could get to it, DM?
You can walk to it.
Oh,
It's in a different lake.
I assumed it was like just fucking like in the middle of another one, right?
Well,
It's
it's in the middle of another lake, but you can still get closer to that lake.
Yeah, sure.
And yeah, you can bring it closer to shore.
That's what I'm gonna do. Wait, actually using a water-based character in water? What the fuck?
I know, it's so surprising. It's pretty easy because you have a swim speed. You're able to bring it over.
I was about to say, next thing you're about to ask is if we have a climbing speed.
God no.
I did
Do-
actually off different character idea and all that.
Spider climb centaur.
I hate
No,
it.
actually, it's a naga that has a climbing speed equal to its walking speed as well as its swimming speed, so it can catch like wrap up a mountainside.
monster.
Oh,
Do Nova and Remor get into the boat?
Well,
Yeah.
first, I'm gonna
Yeah.
check if I mean if
We
it
try
can't
it out in the
help me.
shallower parts, I imagine.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, but like I feel like we should get in. I think heaviest to lightest. It's like if it can't hold the heaviest, it's not gonna be able to hold anything else, you know?
Yeah. It holds all of you pretty perfectly.
Lucifer
I
is
will
flying
remind
alongside. He is not going to trust the mushroom.
yeah, Remor is
Fair
in
enough.
full plate. So,
I'm aware.
right.
Sky, do you know what this is a reference to?
Yes, I do.
Good.
I do.
Everyone roll me a dexterity saving
Watch,
throw.
Oh, okay.
Are we gonna fall down 3 different waterfalls?
At least one different waterfall.
Why do you need to roll the dexterity saving throw?
Well, no, actually, well, yes. As instead of everyone trying to make sure their grasp on the boat stays strong as you go over the edge, you need to dodge the mushroom.
I mean, I figured he was flying like enough to keep close to it, but enough that like some amount of wibbly wobbly wouldn't reach it.
Well, yeah, but it goes over the edge.
Fair enough.
7. Munkle, you can have advantage because you're water. You're a water dude.
12.
Finally rolled above a 10.
Hey! Lucky for you guys, the DC was 10. Oh yeah, Lucifer, you're easily able to fly out of the way. It's not that big of a drop. It's just like it's like dropping down on a roller coaster that's pretty high up. You have to really hold on and make sure that you're able to like move out of the way of any of the falling stalactites that come with you as you go down. And you do end up landing down on this separate level. And in the distance, you see an island with a large half coliseum, basically a theater. Whereas a coliseum is an amphitheater. This is just a half coliseum or a theater. And inside of it, you see someone fighting a large stone giant.
Is that a giant made out of stone or a stone giant?
Both.
Fair enough.
DM, I there's people waiting for me. I gotta go.
It's okay. This is where we were gonna end the session anyways.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty.
I'll see you guys next week.
See ya.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, see ya. Again, I'm sorry for being late, and also
Oh,
sorry.
no, it's chill.
I'm pretty sure I already apologized for last session, but still fucking,
Yeah, it's fine. I understand it's the holidays.
No worries.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fucking family
Grimace is a
shit
bit.
going on.
Yeah,
Grimace is a very busy time of year.
it really is.
It really is. Unfortunately, the
But yeah, thank you for this session. I'm gonna head out.
No problem.
Y'all.
session has been
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
See you guys next week.
There's a lot of stuff.
Goodbye.